Now the Michigan man, Jake Moody, to get us started.
And off we go on EA Sports.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Push.
Right to the air. Here's Murray. And incomplete to open things up. Trey McBride, the target on that throw.
And that'll bring up 2nd down.
You look at this Niner defense.
This unit against the pass, hoping to get better for sure. Number 25 in the NFL right now.
But they lack in pass deep.
And this is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Brandon Ayuk,
his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Cardinals need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they'll have very good starting. Position as he's up just shy of the 40.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, this defense for the Cards, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you feel like you can. And when you look at this team, you definitely think that it is, because anytime you can tell your offense, just get us a couple of touchdowns, we got this thing locked down, that's when you know you're playing well.
Going long for Coates.
And this is caught. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A big play there. 55 yards.
And the 49ers are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Jake Moody now for the point after.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Kyler going to give this to Benson, and he'll earn a couple of tough yards past the 30 to the 31. You look at this Niner defense.
They enter play ranked 8th against the run in the NFL.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the
he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
A run now for the young man from Colorado.
And he's going to take this down to about the 17. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Tua going to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. Pass taken in by his big tight end, and he is going to have a Niners first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And this play a lot like the previous one, thanks to that stout Cardinal defense. Back-to-back, they've been tackled behind the line. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14. Now Tua.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And the Cards force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this 3rd drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's the tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well in that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
Shotgun now from Murray. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. The Cardinals at 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they got off to the tough 0-2 start, but come off a very important first win of the season last time out.
And it's tough when you find yourself at an early season crossroads, but that's exactly where they were. At 0-2, they were thinking if we fall to 0-3, things can spin out of control. But now at 1-2, they shouldn't feel the need to press out there. They're now back in a good spot, find a way to win some games, and keep moving forward.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Murray to air it out again.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Touchdown, Cardinals!
Brandon Ayuk.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
From midfield, here's Tua. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 38-yard line.
44. Ready.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
All right, come on. Go to the left side.
Looking to pass. Tua. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Willis. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 19. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
49ers 7.
The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Slot man moves right.
And he'll get it here on the touch pass. Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss.
Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss.
Ready.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. A sizable gain there, 9 yards as they get it back to a 3rd and 5.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker, 4th down.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. Kyle Shanahan, an offensive mind, but his guys stopped up short. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They'll start on the ground with Benson. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's a really good job in execution. They avoided the flag downfield and avoided giving up yardage for free. Really good coverage.
2nd and 10.
Now Murray off play action. He's going to try and go deep again. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Quality coverage that time to slow down what's been the main source of offense against them thus far. Got to find a way to slow down that ball in the air.
This offense so far on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Now Murray.
That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk.
And they'll get him down 2 yards shy after a pickup of 8. 4th and 2. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Back to return it, Christian McCaffrey. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Going long for Coates. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
But whatever they called on defense, they made sure they were ready for the pass on that snap, made the proper adjustments, and helped force an incompletion.
Tua sets up to pass it. He's going to let it go again.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off, and the Cardinals are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10.
And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Play fake. Murray. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. From the gun, Murray.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
That's one.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, their first 2 drives yielded touchdowns, so there's no reason for them to feel like they have to pull back on the reins. They pushed it downfield, looking for another one right there. Didn't get it, but we know they're going to continue to be bold.
Here's Murray. Pass complete there to Harrison. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it with Benson. And this is going to be a Cardinals first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
So they opted to run the ball there on 3rd down on their side of the field.
I wonder if that was a called play, or did he check into it? And if he did, that took a lot of guts, because on his own side of the field, an obvious passing down.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carping them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And his throw here's incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Murray going to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Michael Dixon now to punt. A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Throwing now is Tagovailoa.
That's complete to Pearsall.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's Tua. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. And that will be incomplete with the clock down now to 13 seconds.
Good defensive call right there, because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission.
A final shot before half from Murray. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
49ers 7.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
The 49ers going to have the football and trailing on the scoreboard as we get back underway on EA Sports. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And Charles, some things to like about that first half. Ultimately trailing here, but certainly this deficit is manageable. So curious to see what adjustments they may have made at intermission.
As am I, because I think things bode well for a possible comeback, because I thought a lot of their best reps in the first half came through the passing game. They were hitting the open receivers, taking whatever the coverage gave them and making it work well for themselves. Now, they just want to pick up the pace of scoring a little bit. So I expect them to come out, continue to throw the ball effectively.
He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence. The big plays are out there.
And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
I have to think a major focus at a halftime means had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Tua going to throw. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Keanu Benton, the one who got in to bury him.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Going long for Coates. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there. With his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Niners are an extra point away from taking the lead. Now Moody for the PAT.
And this puts him on top by a penny. It's 14-13.
Niners 14, Cardinals 13.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they're going to have terrific field position as they finally get to him, but just shy of the midfield stripe.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, there's some offense. They've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 62 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. They run the option here on 1st and 10.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray, 28 yards.
And the Cardinals have retaken a third-quarter lead.
They're going to try and run. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. But, Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat the two-point conversion differently than if it was 1st and goal from the 2, or I should say 3rd and goal from the 2.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run it, let your linemen surge and fire out.
And able to get this out to the 25.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10.
And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 1st down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
From the gun, it's Tua.
This caught by Latu, the tight end.
And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 45-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Off the option, here's McCaffrey. And down to the 41.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
Sometimes being a linebacker in the middle of the field is kind of like being a doctor on the field. You got to make the right diagnosis. Here he correctly sets his run and shoots through to make the play in the backfield.
Pressure comes and the Cardinals bring him down.
Kenneth Murray
drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started.
Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And this is going to be a Cardinals first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Murray now. He'll get that complete to Harrison.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 11 yards there, just like last play.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Now a quick throw out wide to Myers. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And Murray in trouble here, and down he goes.
It'll be a sack and a loss of 3, but more importantly, it brings up 4th down.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Arizona. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Should rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Now Tua. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. 1st down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling, and this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. 2nd, 3rd guy in, rake it the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Every yard they gain, getting them better and better field position. And obviously, a field goal makes this a 2-score contest. That's really all they need.
And that means for your play caller, he's not looking to the attack portion of his sheet, right? He's looking for, okay, what do we have that's going to keep us in a good spot? No lost yardage plays. Let's kick a field goal and go up 2 scores. If we score a touchdown, great. But that's not what you're really playing for.
Going for it. Here's Benson. And he is trying to get to the marker. Going to depend on the spot, but I'm not sure he got there, and he did not. So that's a decision that could loom pretty large here. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason, It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop them. I like the confidence he showed.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Tua.
Over the middle, here to Coates. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now.
First down, San Francisco.
Here's Tua.
And this one caught by Coates. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Now Tua. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. Throwing Tua.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The secondary as a unit, they worked really well together in this one, especially late.
A lot of cohesiveness, a lot of communication, and some great athleticism. They're playing so well now, a nickname is sure to follow. They're going to have to name this whole unit soon.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Daxton Hill picks it off.
Sets up a first down and goal at the 6-yard line.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.
Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just couldn't get their equilibrium back.
So for the Cardinals, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Niners, they also will exit this one at 2-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL.